Generic prompt packs, basic chatbots, and bulk-generated content are no longer the reliable income streams they were in 2024. Much of that shift is due to Google's AI overviews, which now answer 48% of search queries directly, significantly reducing the traffic that generic affiliate sites once relied on. This lack of profitability extends to the corporate level as well. According to recent reports, 42% of companies that released AI features are currently unable to monetize them or show a clear return on investment. This creates a core dilemma. It's difficult to extract financial value from artificial intelligence when the underlying models are practically free and accessible to everyone. As the data suggests, the old playbook of selling generic AI outputs is effectively over. In 2026, profit is found in highly specific, action-oriented workflows. Today's market values the application of your domain knowledge through AI, rather than the AI itself. Finding a profitable path now requires matching your specific personal resources to the correct monetization vehicle. That means your success relies on choosing a path based strictly on three constraints: your audience size, your hustle tolerance, or your existing software assets. This decision tree starts with a simple question: what is your primary asset? If you have deep industry knowledge but no coding skills, you fit the domain expert profile. You monetize this by packaging specialized workflows into focused prompt libraries or vibe-coded applications. A generic marketing prompts pack struggles to find buyers today, but a specialized pack for email sequence prompts for SaaS free trial conversions solves a high-value problem. Because you're selling your own expertise, these digital products are defensible and can operate with 95% profit margins. If you use established AI marketplaces, you get built-in discovery, but you surrender 20 to 40% of your revenue and lose direct access to your customers. The alternative is selling direct, using merchant of record infrastructure to handle global transactions and tax compliance. This direct approach creates high lifetime value per customer because you own the audience data and can market to them repeatedly. The trade-off is that you are entirely responsible for generating your own traffic through a personal brand, SEO, or social media. Domain experts often scale this revenue by transitioning one-time buyers into monthly subscription tiers for ongoing updates. For an expert, true leverage comes from using marketplaces as lead generation tools to build a privately owned list of recurring subscribers. If you have zero existing audience, but a high tolerance for technical grinding and direct sales, you follow the path of the B2B hustler. This is not a passive income stream. It's a high-touch service business involving active client onboarding and direct sales calls. To maximize client stickiness, you integrate these custom agents deeply into the client's existing CRM systems, like HubSpot or Salesforce. That deep integration makes replacing your agent expensive and operationally disruptive for the business. This model does have upfront friction, typically requiring 2 to 8 weeks of implementation work before it generates a reliable ROI. For the B2B hustler, industry domain knowledge is the defensive moat, while the custom agent serves as the delivery mechanism. Finally, if you are a SaaS founder or enterprise leader who already has an existing software product and capital, you are the corporate innovator. This guide illustrates the monetization mechanism, embedding new AI capabilities directly into an existing software suite to generate incremental business. This approach leverages an established user base, which allows for immediate upselling and retention synergies. The immediate trade-offs are high initial development costs and the risk of causing friction with current user workflows if the implementation is poor. The high-value play here is deploying proprietary machine learning models in private clouds to unlock premium pricing structures. But this exposes the company to risks like model theft, data poisoning, and the loss of intellectual property. Mitigating these threats requires expensive encryption protocols and software licensing protection layers to secure the models. At this tier, the hardest part isn't developing the AI feature, but protecting the massive IP investment once it hits the market. Passive income in the AI era does not mean zero work. It means building highly leveraged assets where ongoing maintenance is lower than the upfront build. This matrix helps map exactly where you belong. On the x-axis, we measure technical and sales effort, and on the y-axis, audience and domain expertise. For the domain expert, high expertise, low tech, package your brain into subscriptions and cohort courses. If you are a B2B hustler, high tech, low audience, focus exclusively on localized workflow agents. If you have capital but absolutely no time or audience, you can skip the hustle entirely and dollar cost average into thematic AI ETFs. The entire market has shifted from breadth to depth. Generic AI skills have become commoditized. Success in 2026 means moving away from selling generic AI and towards selling the specific, targeted outcomes that AI allows you to produce faster than anyone else.